Hi you guys, it's my birthday today, if you're watching this as it comes out. However, I'm recording it the day before, excuse me. YouTube for me, I think started about 4 years ago. The original channel, that completely defunct, and I started up again. My daughter used to run the old channel, started up again, and now we have 3 channels. I haven't missed a weekly vlog in all of that time. Normally I'm uploading between 3 and 6 videos a week, and I work way more than a full-time job. This has been the most difficult week, and to be honest, Snakes Plus channel really only survived because I'd already made the videos. The Falconry channel only just got one in just in time this week because I was invited on a day out hawking with my eagle, and yet I haven't flown in for over a week. And the vlog, not a lot's happened over Christmas, to vlog. And then suddenly we had a disaster. So when it's all done and dusted, I'll vlog exactly what happened. Boxing Day was a disaster. It's damaged all the exterior back of our house, all the windows. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for one split-second decision, purely fate, we would have no dogs alive. And that is heartbreaking, just the thought of it. So here's what there is. I'm going to let you start with just a bit of relax. Some of the stuff I got for Christmas, a little bit around Christmas Day, and I'll catch you up later in the video. But thanks for bearing with. And you know what? Thanks so much for supporting this new channel. And if you support all 3 channels because you like falconry and reptiles as well as nature, guys, thanks so much. And I hope you have a much better start to the new year than kind of what we're going to have, clearing up mess and having, well, do you know what? Stuff that we've actually done to our old house, redone again. See you in a bit. Just sneaked in at night to the reptile room. Look at this. Remember those new Amazon tree boas from the jungle rooms breeding? Look at that. Eating like pigs. I'm just putting food, sort of drop feeding around and about before lights out, and these fat pigs are, as you can see, coming out after dark and hoovering stuff up. Cohabbed. No problem at all, but I'm putting plenty of multiple food items in there. You can see that one's lined a few beers up on the bar, as has really. This is my favourite just because of the colour, which is kind of sad, isn't it? But that is a beautiful creature, plump as you like. So I missed down the enclosure just before lights out. Scatter feed on various items, and they just come out and hoover that food up. Excuse the background noise. Jack is cleaning up after a dinner party, and I just thought I need to check the animals, don't I? Incy Wincy, he's doing fine in the living room, but Charlotte here, these guys, they have a good feast every day. They make a new web most days. Looking pretty good. And of course, remember, we'll just quickly flick the lights on after dark. The dragoness herself is out. The female mangrove, she's now 6 feet long, and she spends her nights prowling around, hunting for food. If you try and pick this girl up now, you will get bitten. But pick her up in the daytime when she's sleeping. Very tractable animal indeed. No problem at all. Absolute split personality. Jekyll and Hyde, a monster by night, calm and relaxed by day. Incredibly interesting creatures are mangrove snakes, and we're glad to have them here for sure. Look at the blue beauty snake, shedding its skin like all snakes, and it's like you rolling down a football sock or a stocking. So it's coming off inside out, but entirely in one piece, even the skin covering its eyes, just inside out, and it stretches a reasonable amount. So you'll often see people say, I've just measured my snake's skin and my snake's now 8 feet long. That snake's probably 6 feet long or 6.5 feet long. You can't go by the shed skin. Look at that. Now everybody was kind to me with presents. I've got all sorts of things, from knives to books, all sorts of wonderful stuff, and cards. So thanks everybody. You know who you are. Very much appreciated. I'm quite shy, despite what you see, and I'm not demonstrative when I get presents. I don't jump up and down and go, hey. And I know some people think, oh, he's disappointed. I'm never disappointed. Some fantastic stuff. Equally, I quite like the present I sneakily brought myself a couple of days before Christmas. And when that girl or boy is settled and tamed, you'll see a whole feature-length video about that wonderful Celebensis phase Asian water monitor. Oh my goodness, that could be something very special. Oh. We're up at the Falconry Centre, we're just feeding the birds and checking the animals. And even in our absence, Roy, Sue and Jess have still been coming along, our volunteer gardening crew, and doing lots and lots of stuff in the Falconry Centre grounds. They've got plans for these. They're going to tell me what they are. There's more of them. But they've been busy doing some work in a wildlife area. Look at this. So this is off to the public really. This is our wildlife area at the moment. Just seen a muntjac deer trot through. He's balked by the fence, bless him. Good luck with the shoot. Trimming things back. Lovely wildlife area. They've planted loads of woodland wildflowers for the spring here. Obviously, as any woodland, it all looks completely different and shady in full summer. But I've been taken a little bit back off of this laurel. Lovely. I'm intrigued to know what they're going to do with those and the other laurel branches, the poles they've cut off. But for sure, even Emily's been putting up a camera trap. So far we've had pheasants and foxes. Haven't caught the muntjac or the badgers yet, but once we've got a few bits of footage, I'll include those on the vlogs. So a lovely little area here, all set out just as a haven for wildlife in what was, when we took over the Falconry Centre, a complete junkyard full of scrap and waste. And I just can't believe it, how the years go by. Look at that. Couple more weeks maybe and the snowdrops will be out again. I'll be 52. It goes round in ever faster cycles, guys, so just enjoy it. Yes, we've all got trashy rubbish stuff going on in our lives, of course we have. Try not to get focused too much on that. Just get through that pragmatically and enjoy all the good stuff, especially guys, the world outside your window. Get outside in that peace and calm. Something else the gardeners have started on is scarifying this dead patch here, which is going to be a band of wildflower meadow. Goodness me, the wind's crazy again, because we get all the nettles around the orchard trees, which look unsightly. Kids throw themselves in there and all sorts, I'm sure. So a band of wildflower meadow, it's going to look a lot nicer than the nettles, and of course attract even more bees and butterflies, which of course will help, I'm sure, the orchard even more. Otherwise, all is good in the world. The amount of rain we've had is been excessive again overnight. We've got no guttering on the back of our house, that's noisy, but the River Nen has finally burst its banks everywhere. Loads of flooding onto the water meadows, but the sun's out right now. All's good in the world, and for you guys, Happy New Year. I'll see you in the next one.